What up, y'all? So I wanted to do a game review on Diablo 2. I know the game is kind of older, but I just did the playthrough with it as a necromancer, and I can say the game is a lot of fun if you like that style of play. But so I'll start off with some of the pros. The pros I liked about it was the storyline to it was actually pretty well done. It wasn't over exaggerated. You could probably beat the game fairly quickly if you know how to speed run it. But the storyline was pretty decent. I like the fact that the maps were kind of larger to explore, that you could search around and find a little few everything. Now, a con to that though that I didn't like was if you wanted to level up and kind of strengthen up, you had to either continuously reset the game so the enemies were all back, which was kind of redundant. And once you got to a point, those enemies weren't giving you much. And then even when you got all the way to the end, it's like it was very hard to just be able to grind out experience, because after a certain while you have to just keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. That did make it somewhat redundant, and if you didn't do it enough, you could wind up getting stuck depending on the race that you picked. Now, I did read that there's some that you could really beat at a low level and all that, as I think either the barbarian or was the warrior. I don't remember exactly which one. I'd have to re-look again. But ultimately, the gameplay and all that though was fun. The grinding level part of it was redundant. It was kind of grueling because it was just non-stop. But the play style was cool. And I did like how the experience level kind of went up in a certain way, where you're getting on the adaption, and how they did some of the armors for different skills and wands for different skills. Like, that whole aspect of it, I thought was actually very good. Now, ultimately, like any other game though, once you got to a point where you had a crap ton of money, you pretty much could do anything and whatever, except for getting experience points, which I think could have been a better aspect added in, to where you could just pay to get experience or something, so that way it could have took some of the gruelingness out of it. But overall, it is what it is. Now, I haven't tried it with all the other ones. I just played Necromancer, so my opinion of the game might even change a little more if I do a run through it as like the Paladin or the Barbarian or the Warrior or whatever, or the Priestess. But ultimately, I would say the game is fun. The storyline is decent. It's not like in your face a lot, but the cinematic for an older game was actually pretty good. I'd advise playing it. I enjoyed it. I'd probably rate it maybe a 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But that was my opinion. Let me know what you guys think of it, and have a great day. Later.